Alright, this is a game that was sent in by well, not quite sent in, more like attached to the secret lobby that you can't see unless you're someone who sends in replays or someone who casts them. Anyways, we have the Carbon team on the left side, Gegos in the Gothic Paladin, and his teammate inavart, also a Gothic mech as the Gothic Osprey, and the blue team on the right side, it's going to be Stuart98 and his teammate Tangibility in the classic Osprey. This game is on Chasm. Now I do kind of know the outcome of this game. I'm told that it is a bit strange, so we'll have to see. Tangi going to be dropping 3 dildos. He'll be able to neutralize the outpost fairly quickly. Like, one of the advantages of using dildos over Longhorn is that they can neutralize them a little bit faster. Like, they have a little bit more damage in terms of cost, but they do lack that survivability, which should be getting a small buff next match. But the Carbon team is slightly behind in terms of the outpost capping, but they do have a lot of Buckies and Flackers, which are rather meta right now. Tangi going to be neutralizing this one. Actually, they capture them about the same time as well. The upkeep is fairly even. We actually have 2 Guardians. That's actually an interesting choice. I don't see that often, but and this cheese coming in, that's a lot of Buckies and Flackers already. The blue team isn't quite prepared for this, although units they were planning to fight a mid-fight, but there's so many units here already. And there's nothing really for Tangi to heal. Like, what's he gonna heal? A Joker? It doesn't really do any damage. Stuart trying to do what he can. He has a generator. Actually, the generator is not healing him. It's healing this outpost. I mean, it's attached to the outpost, which isn't really doing anything. But this is a large amount of blue. This is like, they should win this, right? Like, there's more dildos. There is a Ratchet here that's not participating, but this auto deploy is coming out. He's auto deploying Rocketeers, and they're going back inside the outpost and distracting these dildos. And that is buying a lot of time for the Carbon team. Gegos extremely low. Stuart getting extremely low. This generator, okay, I didn't know that. Actually, if a generator is attached to a socket, but the outpost gets captured, the generator just starts. I mean, I guess what was I expecting it to do? But this fight has gone quite poorly for the blue team. With that auto deploy, the Rocketeers, they're able to keep the outpost and spam Flackers enough to just eventually drive the mechs away. Now the upkeep is 7 in favor of the Carbon team. They have a lot of Flackers, but not quite anything that can hit. Well, they have Buckies. Like, this is basically the we often see this with shooters, like back then when shooters were like really popular. You just make a lot of hit scan anti-air, so it makes it really difficult for the mechs to deal with them, especially if you don't have AoE. Like, these mechs don't really have anything to. Oh wow, Tangi, I really don't like it when that happens. Like, you feel like you're over the outpost and you should get healed, but you kind of don't, and you just kind of die. And like, you still get healed over. You can see like the HP bar bounces back a little bit, but you just kind of die. And now this is a massive swarm of units. Not all of blue's units are here. Tangi was trying to do an attack on the other side, trying to draw the pressure away, but there's just so much. It's just so many Flackers. Like, it's going to take a very long time for Stuart to do anything here, and that the overshield also helping out, absorbing a lot of that sniper damage and healing those Flackers back up as well. Tangi, like, their income is rather low. Tangi has no choice but to spam Jokers, but Jokers really aren't going to get the trick done against this many units. And it looks like there isn't much that they can do. Stuart trying to snipe off what he can, but this game has been. They just got cheesed, is the way to put it. They got cheesed hard. And that was pretty fast. I did know the outcome of this game, but yeah, seeing it in person, like the Rocketeer, well, with any infantry really, like the auto deploying is really useful to keep the outpost alive. Like, sometimes it can really just change the outcome of the entire battle. Like, outposts are just really that important, but this game does go in favor of the Carbon team. They take this. I believe this was a ranked win over Stuart and Tangibility.